These are some of the biggest stories trending right now. Authorities say a van crashed through a security barricade near the White House complex, prompting an immediate response from law enforcement and Secret Service personnel. According to officials, the driver was quickly apprehended at the scene. Investigators say there is currently no indication of a larger coordinated threat, but the incident triggered a temporary lockdown in parts of the area, while security teams assess the situation. Federal authorities are now reviewing surveillance footage and interviewing witnesses as they work to determine the motive behind the crash. And in another major development tied to international tensions, a newly surfaced Pentagon leak is shedding light on the financial toll of the ongoing conflict involving U.S. military operations overseas. The leaked documents reportedly reveal the staggering cost of the conflict, highlighting the enormous strain prolonged military engagement can place on defense budgets and global economic stability. Analysts say the figures underscore how modern warfare extends far beyond the battlefield, affecting government spending, energy markets, and international diplomacy. Officials have not yet confirmed the authenticity of the leaked documents, but the revelations are already sparking intense debate among lawmakers and defense experts about the long-term costs and consequences of military escalation. According to a recent report, the U.S. military reportedly spent nearly $9 million on crab legs and lobster in the days leading up to the strike on Iran. The spending reportedly took place during preparations surrounding military operations in the region. Critics say the figures raise questions about government spending priorities during wartime, while military officials note that food contracts for deployed forces are often negotiated months in advance and may not necessarily reflect last-minute operational decisions. Meanwhile, the Pentagon says more than 140 U.S. service members were wounded during what officials are calling Operation Epic Fury. Defense officials say most of the injuries were the result of retaliatory attacks and base strikes in the region following the initial escalation of conflict. Military leaders say many of the injured troops are receiving treatment and are expected to recover, though the numbers highlight the growing risks faced by U.S. personnel stationed in volatile areas. Back home, the conflict is beginning to show up at the gas pump. Political debate in Washington has intensified as fuel prices climb amid rising tensions in the Middle East. Some Republican lawmakers are criticizing what they describe as years of energy policy decisions that left the United States vulnerable to global price shocks. However, others note that oil markets are heavily influenced by global supply disruptions, particularly when conflict threatens major shipping routes in the region. Meanwhile, a major cybersecurity concern is emerging after reports that a foreign hacker may have breached FBI servers in 2023. According to early reports, the compromised systems allegedly contained sensitive investigative material, including files connected to the Jeffrey Epstein case. While officials have not confirmed the full scope of the breach, cybersecurity experts warn that the potential exposure of federal investigative records could have serious implications for national security and ongoing criminal investigations. Federal agencies are now conducting an internal review to determine whether classified information was accessed or removed during the breach. Taken together, these developments highlight the wide-ranging effects of global conflict and domestic tragedy, from military operations overseas to political debates in Washington and heartbreaking incidents at home. More updates are expected as these stories continue to develop.